Good morning, y'all. This is Joe Way Out Here Farm. This Saturday morning, we're out here watching beautiful sunrise that God blessed us with. Me and T-Bo fixing to go on our morning walk. Then we got some chores to do. The grass is really turning green. You can see my neighbor's cows are out there. They're grazing early this morning. Moon's up over the trees there. Kind of windy, but it's like 60 degrees, so that's not too bad. We were out here, thought we might hear a turkey gobble, but the wind's a little strong. I don't know, they probably one gobbling somewhere. We're gonna take our morning walk and come back. We're gonna try to do some clearing over in the field. We got cut some trees down and get rid of some stuff and let that grow up a little bit. Y'all hang around and we'll see what we can get into, huh, T-Bo? I'm ready to go. Oh, yeah, he's still yawning though. T-Bo went for a morning swim. Thought I'd walk out here and show y'all this dogwood right here next to the pond here. In the background, the sun coming up. I thought that was pretty. Surprised the beavers hadn't cut it down yet. They're pretty good about cutting everything down. You don't want, there's a couple of stobs of some stuff they cut down. They chew on about every tree they can. Wind ain't really blowing down here on the pond. Ought to be fishing. That wind's blowing this morning pretty hard. I heard a few crows. I hadn't heard any turkeys gobble yet. This is down in our big bottom. Seen quite a few turkeys down here back in the fall. Pretty nice gobbler. I'm sure they're around here somewhere. They may be out there and be going down in my neighbor's hayfield. There are a lot of dogwoods up here on the ridge, up above the pine plantation here. We just came from that bottom down there. This is a nice hardwood patch right here too. There's some nice looking dogwoods over here on the edge over here. This big old pine tree fell down. It's been about 5 years ago. We got a stand right up there on one of those pine trees back there, and that was a shooting lane going down through there between the pine plantation and the food plot over there. So I'm gonna move that and build a box stand out here and clear the edge of this off going up to that ridge up there. Be a good spot. I seen a lot of deer out here this year. I could see out of that lean up tree stand up there. But if I get me a stand out here looking back toward the big pond back east from here, food plot's looking nice and green. Still got a camera up over here, but I think I took the card out so I could see what'd been on there. I came and got the motor off of this whole feeder weekend before last. The coons to get up there and they'll rip them things apart thinking there's still some corn in there. There may be a little bit of corn up in there, I don't know. Yeah, a little bit, not much. I'm sure them coons been trying to get up there and get it. Yeah, that food plot looks good. Coming up real good. That sun's coming up nice and bright this morning. Just a little over a week, we're gonna have the total eclipse here in Arkansas. We'll see how that all turned out. There's supposed to be kind of crazy. It's supposed to be a lot of people around, but you don't have to hang around where them people are. I'm gonna get my welding helmet out and watch it, see what it's all about. Maybe we can video it. Looks like T-Bow's going for another swim. It'll be nice and stinky after a while. This right here is what I'm talking about, gonna work on today. Cutting some of these smaller trees out of here, and that all that old wisteria vine. Boy, that stuff, people say it's all pretty and everything, but it'll absolutely, you let it go, it'll take over everything you got. But I'm gonna cut some of that up and clean this out and plant some more grass in here and give the cows a place to graze a little bit. I don't know how big that little pasture is. It's probably, I don't know, maybe 2 acres or so, but it'd be a good place to just turn them loose in the daytime, let them graze a little bit. I put some hay out over there. I got a place between the big field and here I can open up and let them go back and forth, but I'm gonna close this off, and I need to work on this old fence some more. And I got some panels up here, but I'm gonna get some of them welded panels and put back up here where this fence is all messed up. But I need those when I work my cows. I'm fixing to do that maybe next weekend. So I'm gonna close this off, and me and my wife's gonna get out here and see if we can't clean some of this junk up. Tomorrow morning's Easter, and these are, I'm not even gonna say what they are. We got all kinds of stuff growing around here, but isn't that just beautiful? You know, God knew what he was doing when he made all these beautiful flowers to bloom on Easter. And there's a whole row of them over there under those pecan trees. In fact, they're all over the yard. There's a lot of them around here. But that's just unreal. The dogwoods are blooming. All these flowers are blooming. Beautiful. We're out here topping off all the water. Cows are out there grazing on some of that good green grass. Coming up, getting a lot better. Trying to get my working pen set up. I still got some stuff to do. I'm gonna try to get them vaccinated and deworm next week, move them somewhere else, move them across over to that other field over there. I still got some panels scattered around I gotta go pick up, get it all set up. That green grass sure is pretty though. It's good stuff. They like it. All right, we got this closed off so they can't get over here. we're gonna leave them out in this bigger field for another week and move them over to that other one. We gonna try to get this, let this grow up. There's a lot of clover in here, and there's some fescue, a little bit of everything. But I've been letting them run in here and feeding them hay in here. And you can see where I had the hay rings. I tried to push all that up to make it where it would grow up. I'm just pushing that wasted hay up in piles to make compost out of it. Here's where one was, and I pushed this one up probably about a month ago, and you can see it's starting to green up around that. There's another one over there, and there's a couple over here that I just pushed up yesterday. Let all that green up in the spring. I'm gonna get some seed and throw in there. This is what we've been working on right here this weekend. There were some smaller trees in here, nothing big, but this area right here is all grown up with wisteria and all this stuff you can see around in here. That's vines, wisteria vine. It grows under the ground. It's crazy, you can't see it, but you get in here and start digging and pushing. Some of them vines are bigger around than your arm. I'm gonna push all that up. This has been grown up for a good while. I cleaned some of it up right here last year. I'm gonna come down here, and this is where the driveway is. I'm gonna work on this fence. This is where some of my panels that I gotta get are, and I've got some welded wire panels to put in here. Clean this up, but there's a pile I pushed up last year, but it's kind of unreal the way that stuff travels, and you can see it up in those smaller trees. I mean, it's bad invasive. Nothing, it kills trees. That's what it does. It chokes them out. I want you to look right here at this. This is a vine right here. And it just travels. And it's still, it's green. It's going over here, going up in them trees. All over the place. I'm gonna get my saw out here and cut all these vines, cut all these smaller trees down and open it up. There are some oak trees in here. I'm gonna keep them in here and trim them bottom limbs and let them grow up. Nice old fence row right there. A couple small oaks over there. I'm gonna leave them. I put several bales right here back, well, it's been a month or so ago, and I pushed all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different spots, and I pushed all that wasted stuff up right there, and I'm gonna keep pushing it around and letting it rot and make compost out of it. I want to show y'all this little fig tree. It's just about dead. It was all grown up. I don't know if it's gonna make it or not. It still got some green stuff on it. It used to be pretty big and it had figs on it, but we never got any figs because the animals got in here and ate them all. But this is the area to gonna be pretty when we get it all cleaned up. Got some more pin oak or post oak, whatever you want to call them. Somebody knows what they are. Oak. But anyway, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of work. Got to get all this done before it gets hot, because Arkansas, when it gets hot, it's hot. So anyway, we thank y'all for watching, and we sure appreciate it. Y'all give us a like and a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and you know, y'all stay rough around the edges. Keep on trucking. Hey, this weekend is Easter weekend. And y'all remember the reason we celebrate Easter is the resurrection of Jesus. And y'all have a blessed Easter, and get with your family and give them some love. Thanks for watching. God bless.